the coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good footwork on the spin. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record. For him, how about the nicknames that people gave him? The human joystick, the human cheat code. I'm just telling you, watching him play, I pulled muscles in the booth watching him, thinking about trying to tackle him. He was that type of a player, hard to get on the ground.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now before Dallas takes over here on this drive, let's look at where they're at right now in their season. 6 and 5. They couldn't keep the momentum from their win at Detroit a couple of weeks ago, as in Week 12 they fell at New England. Now certainly no shame in that. But they're going to have a short week of rest. Remember the Thanksgiving Day game that they always host. They do it again this year. And a very good Buffalo Bills team coming to town. First down, Vic. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold caught here by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. The third down run gets him nothing. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Stenerud on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets taking the field again here on offense, and they've been on a little bit of a run, this Jets crew. 3 wins in a row. They beat the Giants and Redskins, and then in Week 12, their most impressive victory of the season, defeating Oakland. So now they're 4-7, and you look at the next 2 games, and we talked about this last week, at Cincinnati and then home against Miami. They win both of those. All of a sudden, they could be 6-7. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. A first down throw, Darnold. Open man here, Neil Sterling, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deacon Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go, let's go.
So we've hit intermission. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Come on, fellas.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Michael Vick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Vick. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Cowboys. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And the Cowboys, they push out it. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now a hit and a loose football.
Keep playing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Darnold. And by the end of it, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Too Tall Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack, Darnold. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, Vic. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And that'll just about do it for us in this one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Redskins offense led by their new quarterback, Case Keenum. And Keenum, a guy, he's seen his fair share of highs and lows in this game. The high, likely his 22-touchdown season for the Vikings in 2017. And the low probably being traded by Denver after one 6-10 season. But here he is ready to rock and roll. Keenum now to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. On play action, it's Keenum. A deep ball for Dotson, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Keenum. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing, Vic, eluding the pressure right. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Stenerud now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deacon Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take...
Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that hut.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick, as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins.
Illegal touching, offense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 2, Keenum. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That's it, baby.
Time for a break. We've hit half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now, to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Keenum. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Being chased out left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Vic to throw it.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
It's going to be a long day.
On play action, Vic. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick as his guys continue to put this one out of. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Keenum on first down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
On 2nd and goal, Vic forced it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Now here's Vic. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the pass.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Turnover. That's what we do. Other way. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Hill shedding the tackle. Oh, refusing to go down. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Keenum. It's hauled in by Dodson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw is Keenum. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Keenum. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Steps away. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 57 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Nice job there getting the win. Next.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken from the 7. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the 4-time Pro Bowler and 2010 Comeback Player of the Year, and that's Michael Vick.
One of the most unique players in NFL history. You remember the snappy left-handed throw, the ability to break a play wide open with his legs. Absolutely dynamic, explosive, and rarely ever caught from behind.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the First play of the game, 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field?